Welcome to the channel, Netizens. This is only about a week old, so if you go ahead and subscribe down at the bottom, help get me in the algorithm. We're going to take a look at a little clip from Sky News about Trump's unreal poll numbers.
Coach, tell us about this polling, because most of the media coverage that we see about Trump is pretty negative, but we hear that he's had his highest approval rating ever, more voters saying the US is on the right track than any time in the past 20 years. Tell us about this poll.
Yeah, so that poll about just the country overall, is it headed in the right direction or wrong direction, is one of the seminal polls in US politics. I think it's been measured since 1936 or something like that. And that's always like a great heartbeat of just where the country stands, even above and beyond the president. And these are really remarkable numbers. I think the last time it was this high was in 2004.
And remember 2004's, post 9/11, everyone was very patriotic. Everyone was on board that, terrorists were trying to kill us and steal our freedom. And, we were pretty well together before everyone realized that Bush was just trying to make money, him and Dick Cheney. So for him to have approval rating that high, I think is amazing.
And in just September, just a few months ago, it was only 27% of the country thought that it was on the right track.
So only a few months ago, we're talking about right around the election, approval rating, or the reasoning that the United States is on the right track was only in the 20s. So it's nearly doubled since then, which is amazing. I think that shows that overwhelming majority of Americans support what's happening. And let's go ahead and take a look at the comments on this video just to get kind of like a reading of what everyone feels. Oddly, if you watch mainstream media, the opposite story is being told. Well, that's true, because the mainstream media is funded directly by the bureaucratic government that Trump, Elon are trying to get rid of, and everyone supports. You need to add 5. That's probably true. Yeah, these are probably suppressed. And I think someone said down here, said, why are you showing the polls, the same NBC polls that showed Kamala beating Trump in the election? Those are the best polls to use, because you want to use the most biased against Trump, because then you know his numbers are actually higher than that. So if they're showing a record high number from a biased poll against him, his numbers are even higher. So I really believe most people, Trump is saving Rome from the Vandals and Visigoths. It's possible. There are fairies at the bottom of the garden. I wonder what that means. Only 47%, and they're laughing. This person obviously knows nothing about U.S. politics. But let's listen a little bit more.
Versus now 44% or higher, depending on different polls. So that's huge. I also think Trump's personal best is interesting too. So his own approval ratings, while under 50%, are the highest they've ever been. And that really, I think, is a fascinating epilogue to the comeback story that we've been reporting about for the better part of last year, and where he was down in the doldrums after January 6th to winning.
So I think January 6th, more people actually believed the things that mainstream media said. And then over the 4 years of Joe Biden, as we took hit after hit after hit, and I think everyone realized that Joe Biden was not there, and the mainstream media continued to say that there was nothing wrong. I believe that's where they lost Americans. But let me know what you guys think down below. Like, dislike, let me know, leave a comment, subscribe, and maybe check out one of these other videos I've recorded. I'd appreciate it. Have a good day.